Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I'm back to have another play in my altered medical encyclopedia. I did do one page last week, and what I did do is went into every signature and pulled out 2 pages from the centre of it. So the book is a little bit thinner, but I think the 2 pages will be okay. So what I'm going to do today, I want to put a window in my book, so I'm just going to turn to the front of the book a bit, and I'm going to use the centre page here and this page there. So I might grab a ruler and just rule some lines to the size of the window I want to put in. I do want straight lines, but I'm not really worrying about the exact measurements. And I think I might just have it just big like that with no little panes inside of it. Okay, so I've got a piece of acetate here that I'm going to use for the window in my journal, and I'm going to cut, whoops, there's another another penis, oh my goodness. What's that for? Oh, a callus. Okay, so I'm going to cut 2 pages out to the size of my ruler, my window. Where is that? Come on, Wendy, there we go. Grab my metal ruler for this. And let's just hope that blade's sharp enough. I know they do need changing. So we've got that side. And that side, and I will turn this just around a bit. There, and there, so hopefully that, yep, well done Wendy. Okay, so those 2 pages are going to be glued together, but what I'm going to do first is just measure up the window. So I'm just using the piece that I cut out of the centre that piece there just as a guide, and I'm going to line that up there and cut it about an inch away from the markings, so that I've got a nice piece that can glue down to that page. So there's that one. I'll just grab my scissors and snip those because I didn't quite go to the edge. And I have my window pane. So that's going to sit in there rather nicely. I'm just going to wipe those black marks off the pane, so I don't need those on there anymore. And give that a clean while I'm at it. To open that up, and just use my Helmer's PVA Craft and Hobby Glue. And go around the edges here. And put my window pane in, which will be about there. And I was trying not to get too much glue on the inside, but I'll give that a wipe off in a minute. On this side here, a little bit of glue came over. Okay. And then on this side here, I'm just going to put glue all over here. And close that up. Let's just close it. And there is my window in my journal, my window page. Right, so now I'm going to cover the outsides with some collage papers, which I could have done before I put the window in, that I'm thinking now, but oh well, doesn't matter. So just going to rip some papers, but I want a bit of a straight edge on these ones, so I better use my ruler. And I'll grab that Mod Podge again, so I'm using that up. And start to put some of these on. And because I've already done that, I'll just take just a little bit of that glue off my window. Okay, so I'll just wipe the bits of glue off there. There we go. And just use these on this side here. Alright, so I've got all my collaged papers down, and I'm just going to give that a good coat with the Mod Podge. This side over here to where my window is. I'm going to let that dry now. I'm just going to give this a coat of gesso now, but I'm just going to put that just back in there. I'm going to put some colour down on my page now because this gesso is just about dry, and I'm just roughly going to just draw around the square that I cut out for the window, just so that when I open my book I've got the main image in my window. Just something that I thought I'd try. Don't know how it'll go, but I'm going to give it a go. So I just thought I'd use this as sort of a an experimental book with all the things that I've learnt from watching other people's YouTubes, like Laurie Marie Jenkins, and what's the other one I like watching? Amy. Oh dear, I can't think. Okay, so I'm going to put some colour down, and I'm thinking I want a bit like a pinky brown, or sort of. So I've got some pink here, but I want it kind of like dusty pink. Let's add a bit of brown and see what happens. Let's give it a bit of water. I'm going to give my page a bit of a spray too, just to see. Now, baby wipe, paper towel. Grab a piece of paper towel. I'm just going to dab that a bit. And grab a bit of yellow, I think. Give that a spray. Okay, let's have a look at that. I found a little image of a little girl that I'm going to use down here, but I'm going to do some stamping now, and I'm not sure if I want to use my board or not, so just see how this goes, because I can always darken it up with a pencil or something. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks alright. We'll try it on this though. I've put my my cutting mat behind. Oh, there we go. And got a bit of script stamp here. Let's see. Yep. Might need just a bit more ink on that pad. This one seems to dry out pretty fast. Okay, so let's give that a dry. Okay, now with black. Let's do some I want a pencil first. Let's try this one. Now, I might just grab just a bit more of that black. See what happens here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Let it dry. Alright, so let's see. I still feel like I want to put some more black on the page. So I'm going to use my Stabilo All and going to put some black around this side of the window. I don't know what I'm going to do on there yet. That's just thinking too far ahead. I will activate it with one of these baby wipes and my finger. Okay, that's it. I'm going to call that page done. Okay, so that's this side page of my window, and you open it up and you can see this gorgeous image down here. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. And I'm just wondering if I want to put any a saying on it. I downloaded these from Natasha, who is Treasure Books here on YouTube, and she gave us this free download of just sayings that she uses all the time, which is really really lovely of Natasha, and I'll leave her link down below. You might like to go over and have a look at the awesome journals and ephemera that she makes. So I'm just having a look at some of her sayings. I just don't know if I want to put one on the page somewhere. I might actually just let it go, and because I can always come back to the page and put it on there later. Nothing's really jumping out at me, or what JD would say, nothing is speaking to me. I love it when she says that. There's a saying down here that says what we see depends on what we look for. And I'm just thinking I might actually cut that out and put it down here on the bottom of my page. And I'm just going to put this down here on that bottom of the tree. It just says what we see depends on what we look for. So I did have something that spoke to me after all. And is there any, yep, there's a little bit of moisture left on that. Just take that starkness out. Okay, so that's it guys, that's another page in my altered medical book, and I really like it. I hope you enjoyed it, enjoyed the process. So I've done a couple of pages in it now. Yay, yay Wendy. Okay, you all have a great day and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.